Good morning, my students, and welcome to your English class. Now, before we start with the objects and the topic of the day, don't forget to practice the Halloween song because it's almost time to sing it together, okay? So remember the lyrics, remember to practice the dance steps with the vampires, with the skeletons, with the zombies, with the witches, and it is important to remember it because it's almost time, okay? Very good. Now, today, my children, we're going to continue with the topic about jobs. Now, do you remember the word job? What does it mean? The word job in Spanish means trabajo. And we saw different types of jobs. For example, we saw the fireman, we saw the policeman. Don't forget, fireman is a person that uses clothes color red and puts down the fire. Whenever we have fire and flames, fuego, the fireman puts down a bag and puts down the fire, okay? That's the fireman. Policeman is a person that is all dressed in blue, with blue clothes, and is always protecting people, okay? Siempre se encarga de proteger a las personas. That is the job of the policeman. The doctor cures people. Whenever we feel sick, we feel with a disease, we go to a doctor so he can cure us, okay? Nos cure. Also, the nurse. What about the nurse? Nurse in Spanish means enfermera. And the nurse is the assistant of the doctor. It helps the doctor. For example, if the doctor has a lot of patients, si tiene muchos pacientes, the nurse helps the doctor also to cure people, okay? And the last one was the postman. Now, postman is a person that delivers the letters, okay? They put them in the mail, las pone en el correo. That is the postman, okay? Today we are going to continue with 3 more jobs that are also very common and very important and very interesting. So let's start with the first one. The first one, it is called a chef. And what is a chef? A chef is a person that cooks the food, cocina, that cooks the food, okay? That delicious food that we eat for breakfast, for meal, or for dinner, that all of that the cook makes it, okay? The chef makes it. So we have the chef. Now, under the chef, we have again the same word, but it's incomplete. What we have to do is to put the missing letter. So let's make this activity, okay? Now, here it says chef. Now, under it is incomplete. Let's look the missing letters. So we have the letter C, it's correct. We have the letter H, but it doesn't appear here. So we have to write it. Letter H. Okay, now we have it. Let's continue. The third word is letter E, and it doesn't appear here. So we have to write it. Letter E. The final word is letter F, and it appears here. Okay, so it is complete. Now it says chef. And don't forget, the chef is the person that makes the food or cooks the food. Let's continue with the second job. The second job, it is called a cook. And what is a cook? It's similar to a chef, but in this case, it's only for the girls, okay? The chef is for boys. Remember, boys are like the teacher, I am a boy. Girls are like the misses, like Miss Yvonne, like Miss Sandy, like Miss Lupita. Those are girls, okay? And a cook is the person that makes the food, but it's a girl, okay? Very good. Now, here we have the word, the complete word, and under we have the word, but it's missing some letters. So once again, we have to check the first word to complete the second one, okay? So we have letter C, And under, we don't have letter C, so we have to write it. Letter C. Let's continue. We have letter O, and under we have letter O. On the third letter, we have letter O, and under there is no letter O. So again, we have to write it. And the final letter, letter K, and under we have letter K. So the word is complete. And the word, once again, it says cook. And what is a cook? Is the person that makes the food, but it's a girl. And the chef, the person that makes the food, but it's a boy. Let's continue with the final job. The final job is the teacher, like the teacher Jacob, okay? Like the Mrs. And the teacher is a person that gives you information about English, about mathematics, about Spanish, okay? Gives you the information so you can learn, puedan aprender. Da información, okay? So that is the teacher. That is the job of a teacher. Now, we have the complete word teacher, and under we have it incomplete. Now remember, we have to add, we have to write the missing letters so the word gets complete. Now let's see what are the missing letters. So we have letter T, and letter T is under also. We have letter E is also under. We have letter A, and here we don't have it, so we have to write it. Letter A. Let's continue. We have letter C, and under we don't have it. So once again, we add it, we write it. Let's continue. We have letter H, and under we don't have it. So once again, we write it. Okay, let's continue. Letter E, we have it right here. Letter R of Rodrigo, and here we don't have it. So we add it again and we write it. And now the word is complete. It says teacher. And remember, the teacher is a person that gives information so you can learn it. Okay, very good. Now, the second activity is dictation. And what is dictation? Is when the teacher gives you letter by letter by letter so that at the end you can create a word, okay? Voy a dar letras, voy a decir letras, letra por letra, para que al final ustedes puedan completar una palabra. That is dictation, okay? Very good. So, right here, on my teddy book, I have some words that I am going to dictate you, okay? Now, remember, for this it's very important that you practice the alphabet, starting from letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, until the letter Z of zoo, of zebra. So it's very important that you practice it every day, okay? Now, once you have practiced it, let's start with the dictation. Now, once again, I am going to say letter by letter by letter so that at the end you can create a full word. Let's start, for example, with the number 1. I am going to say letter H. You grab your pencil and in number 1, the first word using ordinal numbers, you're going to write the letter H. Letter A of Alan, of airplane. Letter N of nurse. And letter D of Diego. And those are the words, only 4 letters. Okay? And the letter, if we put them together, all of the 4 letters, it creates the word hand. And what is hand? Remember, a part of the body. Okay? Let's continue with the second word. The first letter C of Carlos. Letter O of oval, of Osvaldo. One more time, a second O. And the final letter, letter R of Rodrigo. And that's it. So the word is color. Okay, that is the word. Let's continue with the third word. The first letter is letter T of train, of Tito. Of Enrique. Letter A of Alan, of apple. Letter C of Carlos. Letter H of hot dog. Letter E of Enrique, one more time. And the final letter, letter R of Rodrigo. And the complete word, it says teacher. Okay, that's the third word, teacher, like the teacher Jacob. Let's continue with the next word. For the fourth word, we're going to start with the letter A of Alan or apple. Letter P of Peter. Again, letter P for Peter. Letter L of lemon, of Lily. Letter E of Enrique. Okay, and the letters, we put them together and it creates the word apple. And what is an apple? Remember, it's a fruit color red. Let's continue with the fifth word.